Hey guys, Clash with Dandy Dan bringing you another Clash episode here, some war coverage, and we have an absolutely random matchup of Kfarmhouse versus Phantom Zone. And those are going to be two Clash Files clans, so what are the odds they match up with each other? Now, we're only about an hour into the war. Farmhouse is up by 13 stars, but it's certainly still anyone's game. Who's going to win it? We'll find out. And we're going to jump right into it with Darky versus Ruin Pago. We're going to do these in two times. I'm going to be covering a lot of attacks here. So I see a blimp here. The fireball just went down. Super archers in the blimp, getting it done. And I see a lava balloon coming in. So we're up to 33% at the entry. E-Titan comes down. And so almost 50% of the base is down. Giant gauntlet on the king. And here comes the lava balloon straight back down. It's probably about a third of the base to take out, so the base is just going to be demolished. Awesome attack. Only big piece of furniture left is the mono. It's going down. And there it is. Next up, we have a Root Rider Valk attack. Nika versus Morxiel. So all the Root Riders go down in a line with the Valks behind. Incoming with the log launcher. Should be on two times here. My apologies. And so the log launcher should get the town hall, but it looks like it just popped. Got a couple Valks to spare. A couple of them just went down on the right side. King's gonna get the mono. And working through the base for another 3-star. Boom. Got a gold storage left. Oh, but wait, there's more. Next up, we have a Root Rider Super Barb attack. Loose versus Chattelicious. Got a little bit of funneling going on with the Super Barbs. And then the Root Riders and the Valks come down. Overgrowth on the big center patch core of the base. That's going to take care of the mono and the town hall. Root Riders are working their way around. Got a single Inferno to take out there. A couple Roots got into the core compartment. Going up against the town hall by themselves. Destroyed part of the core. See a couple P.E.K.K.A.s moving around from the CC, I'd presume. And in the core they go to help finish it off. The tornado trap, and the queen is going to get it done. Next up, we have Bishamon versus Alan Bond. We've got a Hydra attack going on here. Double clone. It's actually the attack I've been using lately. Probably not as well as this. So we see the blimp working in the core, all while the Hydra is going on. And so the core is demolished, and then the Hydra is working its way around, slowing down a little bit as the troops diminish, but the heroes are still intact. The Queen, RC, just went down. And there it is. Now we've got an E-Drag attack from FF versus York. We see a siege machine go down. Big patch of E-Drags along with an overgrowth in that middle section. And another overgrowth, which is now going to turn the E-Drags into the center of the base. The first overgrowth area opens up. Warden ability goes off. And by the time the area is opened back up again, most of the base is down. There you have an E-Drag overgrowth attack. And being that this was a Clash Files clan war, which was totally random, it's only fair to look at the other family and see how they did. So we're going to surf through a few of those. So first we've got Alan Bond versus Barky. He's number 15 on the roster. This is a Root Rider Witch attack. So we see an initial Witch come down. Here come the Roots. A little bit of funneling. Then the rest of the Witches come in behind the Root Riders and work their way in. We see an overgrowth drop on the Town Hall area there in the core. Troops are working through. Now we swapped over to a little freeze. Now we're into the core. The Witches and Roots are working. Okay, it's working on the backside near the mono. And working along. Just that monolith is standing. It did take out the king. Got a few Larrys working the backside of the base. Now we've got some final cleanup with the Warden and the Queen. She's got the Ice Arrow working. Last gold storage, and it's done. And now we have Chatty Shack versus FF with a Queen charge Root Rider Valk attack. So we see well, maybe it's a Warden charge, my bad. Saw the healers and assumed. What do we got here? Oh, some of the healers went off on a Valk. That was probably unplanned. As the Warden walks his wheel. Oh, here they come. They're getting back on the job. Getting shot up. It's actually kind of funny. It probably wasn't funny in the process. So the Roots are coming through. They get the Eagle down. I see a heal and a rage left. Working through the base. Warden ability goes off towards the Town Hall. And just working the way through the base. The Queen is freezing the defenses as she goes, but she's going to be a little blocked off by walls, so just taking care of those builder huts as the rest of the troops eat through the rest of the base. Diggy's getting it done. Final cleanup. And that's 3 stars. We're going to wrap it up with a blimp drag attack here. York versus Comedian. Here comes the blimp. It gets slowed up a little bit. Got a bunch of loons there. And here comes the blimp. Loons are working their way in. And we see a lot of the base go down. We're up to 37% just from the entry. Ice golems come out of the CC. Here comes the drags. The warden is nearly dead. There's a sliver of life left. The mono starts going off. Of course, comedian's a little rushed as they blast through his tiny wizard towers to wrap up a 3-star and the war. And we'll look at the results here in a minute. So overall, this was a really good war, especially for being unplanned. You see it was a quote-unquote tie. And the final results here, the Phantom Zone 99.36%, kfarmhouse 98.56%. So literally just within a percent of each other, Phantom Zone pulls out the win. And maybe we'll have to revisit a friendly war at some point, because this was so good. But before we do that, May the 4th is almost upon us. And so we will be seeing the Clone Wars. And so maybe some of these familiar names will be seeing each other face off in the Clone Wars, where the first attack is yours and the second is a repeat of whatever you were attacked with. So until next time, take care.